What we know about veterans is that they work off of trust. You don't just walk in and suddenly have a veteran's trust. That person has walked a tough road, they've experienced things. They're not just ready to open that door and let you right in.
Veterans don't want to ask for help. They want to figure it out on their own. Some of the biggest gaps in rural Minnesota is transportation and affordable housing.
We know about veterans specifically is that they're resourceful people. They are people who find solutions and, can find ways to make do with very little, and they do struggle to speak up when they're struggling.
It gets to the very last minute where they're like, uh-oh, I can't do this on my own, and now we're so far down that it's almost hard to dig back out of it.
At the Landing, it's all about meeting those initial basic needs that let some of that weight come off the shoulders. We need you to feel safe. And from there, what we see is that veterans will show up consistently. They'll show up consistently to a place they're treated with respect and where trust is being built. And as we work through that process, that is where somebody connects with our social services staff.
MACV isn't going to solve homelessness by ourselves. We have to have community partners like the Landing. A partner like the Landing has gotten to a point where, okay, we've met this immediate need and we need to move to the next steps. Handing that off to us is where we can work towards that long-term stability.
No one story, veteran or not, ends in homelessness. It shouldn't.
Just because you don't see encampments and you don't see it on every street corner doesn't mean that it doesn't exist.
I think when we're talking about what an average community member can do, first step is maybe one of the harder ones, is to sort of silence that judgmental part of your brain that thinks you already know that person's story. Truly what makes change is those voices coming together, unified around something like this.